Wanangada uzoti comic pastor ndiani?
Comic pastor is comic pastor. Hakuna mumwe comic pastor kunze one. If you Google comic pastor, there will be one comic pastor who is me. Okay, it's Prosper Ngomashi. Ndiye munhu wacho, ndiye zvese.
Zvakabvepi kuti uzoti comic pastor?
Comedy and pastor. Two words, comic and a pastor. So it's comedy and a pastor. I teach while I do comedy.
Ura ero kuti uri pastor kana kuti?
Hakuna chinhu chinonzi pastor and pastor. Oh, udononetsa. Okay, I started performing on a Sunday. Ndakapfeka suit, vamwe comedians esanga angorwa ese. So now munhu akangoti takatokuti hani. Ndobva ndati inganzani ko Sunday, jacket, suit, pastor. Saka comic pastor, ingoti comic pastor. But I've always wanted to be a pastor though. From birth, I wanted to be a pastor, but zvakazongoramba unongoziya. Zvinoitika zvipingaidza zvingarege kuvepo. Unenge une shungu but zvinongozoita. Isusu kana wakanzwa band rimwe rakambonetsa rainzi mabond free. Taitofanira kunge tiri muband iroro ngoti sima voice anga asipo zvawo. Tiri mabond free. Takazvarwa after independence kumbare uko. No, kana chiri umbare, I mean, ndokandakasunungukirwa, you know, like Iditopa Meo is centered in Mbare. And like I was born in Mbare, not in the sense that ndakakurira umbare. I was born only maybe for a few days. I was in Mbare, Iditopa Meo. Then I moved to airport. Yeah. No. All right. Yeah. It's tricky. Okay. I put this. I say mcheno. And I see Zaja president. Ndakaroora. Sulu. Sulu Ndakaroora. But hakuna ngofana unongoona na Sam Dondo. Unongopfeka maringi. Wow, ndo asina. But in Ndakaroora, I'm married. Got one beautiful wife. No, Diravirozijo. That's my wife. Not yet as Satane vana. Takachata mai manje. Tiro vacha vedzimba idzi. Takawanda. I come from a big family. Almost 7. In the number 5. We're 3 boys and 4 girls.
Okay.
So it's a big family. Plus also I've got much of an extended family. Munhu wevanhu. Saka I come from a big family.
Alright. Saka mumuri menyu wana comic pastor wangani?
Takawanda futi. You don't even understand. Tine mwana wangu mudiki anonzi Benis kamwana kemunin'ina wangu. Unotoona matraits comic pastor atorimo. Wotoona futi. No, my brother used to do comedy with me, but then I decided to go into a professional field where he just becomes who he wants to be. But everyone in our family, we always a happy family. So now and again, everyone throws a joke. We just a family of comedians, I guess.
How did it start?
Started way back. You know, it's an inborn thing. Comedy, I think it's an inborn thing. Maybe for those that saw me in the 2 years could tell you that I'm an animafanizu. And then growing up, still you continue. But primary, I was in school drama. Shona drama, I could get roles and very weird. Ndipo ama roles ekupenga ekuti no wish I could say because people would find humor in me. I remember even when I went to high school, Taita literature. I remember Taita book ran The Great Expectations, and everyone in class would just call me Pee. So it was that, and then also when we're doing even literature, they put out of the funny characters, Baroka, Chichi. So a lot of names. At the time, I remember I was even name changer. Just people giving you names. It's a sign that you have so many characters. I didn't even know. I 2 boy. A lot of names.
But pane time I
want to do comedy. Okay, professionally or doing stand-up, okay. There's a difference between stand-up or genres akawanda comedy. So doing stand-up, Ndakatanga, I think 2012, 2013, thereabout. There was a group, Simuka Comedy. So 2012, 2013, thereabout, a group called Simuka Comedy started a comedy club, and then they called for they called for a workshop. Then I went there just to feel what they do. From there ndabva ndatotanga kuita stand up vakatonipa slot payavaiti comedy night live ndabva ndatotanga perform.
Okay, so maybe you need to take us through kubva wapinda vatinonzi chi
stand up comedy
simuka group red comedy up to now pawawe ikesitudes. Can you take us through the journey?
My journey is totally different from other comedians because for comedians that only do stand up, a few of them are known in Zimbabwe. So I used to do a lot of work with a guy called Boli. He's my neighbor, Boli Besto Shokunze in Ebweth. So we used to film a lot of things using our phones. Shingo shootana singa post because by then I think Facebook I need to upload anything. So we had a lot of content that we were just thinking we could do. We could imitate my journalist ZBC, we could imitate a lot of things. So we had that content Takangwe Chengeta. Remember even when Mandela died, we had an interview in Indira Mandela. So when Facebook allowed people to post things on Facebook, we then posted some of our stuff. Then people started following me more on Facebook. So that's how I became famous via Facebook, not via stand-up comedy.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. So Dingati, who is your inspiration?
A lot of inspiring people. From Zimbabwe, there's certain guys like Vanadok Vikela and Wakatanga comedy, stand-up. Those are not genres of comedy are different. Tina Kafupi is a genre of comedy. Tina Maraba is a genre of comedy. But there is a lot. Couldn't stand up. Simba, the comic king, Doc Vikela, Cow Joshua Ngube. Those guys inspired me to do more because they looked not so afraid to be on stage. When I didn't know, now that's when I now know everyone has got what do you call it? Has got what do you call it? Nervousness when it comes to stage.
Stage fright.
Chero kunani chero mdara tu kuchayari mpenya kuzati kuchini the stage fright.
Saka bawatombovunuka patatanga.
No. Yeah, it's a stage. What we fear is speaking to people, and then a comedian is different from a guitar, but still Sakafana as an artist you just get afraid. The idea behind stage fright is checking yourself if you're ready. So now we don't understand it because we all want to have a free and just easy life going. But now when it comes to comedy, you are checking yourself, are people going to laugh? Is it going to make an impact? Is it going to change? It's okay. Then when you say it's okay, go on stage.
Okay.
Okay, number one, I'm a Christian, born again, a fellowship in Forward in Faith. Number two, I don't believe in a lot of things. I don't believe in superstitions. I don't believe in witchcraft. I just believe all things happen for a purpose. Akuna chinhu chakapenga ukunda chimwe, akuna munhu akapenga ukunda mumwe, because we are all created for a different purpose. So as I live, ndinongori munhu as simple as, and this is celebrity. I don't want to be called a celebrity because celebrities are people vano very flamboyant, vanofamba nemazijagwa nemazibhima nemazich. But as for me, I'm there as a social commentator, so
a socialite.
Yeah, I know socialite man. Apana wasina zvekuita vanongoswera posta my picture on Facebook. We try and bring sense because the idea behind being on social media is trying to bring sense to whoever who might need it. So we try and bring sense. It's not just utterances and nonsense. It's words that have got meaning. Yeah, we were not that privileged. We grew up under some hard economic times. After finishing school, we tried luck in Botswana, tried luck in South Africa, tried luck everywhere. And then it was not as easy. So we went through it. That's what I say, everyone is born at a different time for a specific reason. Okay. So I don't own a lot of things at the moment. But just seems to be totambura. When you say you don't want anything, then people say, no, we God is doing good for us. We live in fairly.
Saka yo comic pa spare time yako unenge uchimboitei nani?
Ndona bhora sabda Islanders mdara. Ibhozo ngenkani, and I love Islanders. I don't hate Dynamos, but I started watching soccer way back. Dimbare chiri tambira nemwe muKanada inzi Peter Fano so kana mamchiri muziya. Hailanga mazwacho kwa kuna Rambo Sibanda, the late Benjani Konjera, Peter Madinda, Adam. It was a solid Islanders. I remember Renat Fabish aitopwanya Islanders kuti agadzire the national team. So from there I started supporting Boso, and I was very young. Very young. Bora chiri bora pa TV, just mabika chiri nyasogona uchema, you know, like mazana anyasokere. Yeah, there's Madinda Ndlovu. Yeah, tichispakwa. So from there I love soccer. I watch soccer, but I support every team, Zimbabwean team, when it's playing any other team which is not Zimbabwe. We only watch soccer once. Okay, Tinema teams like men don't watch every game. Man City, that's my English team. Real Madrid, then Highlanders. 3 teams. And then Bora Notambwa Saturday. Mukadzano nazo Z-World from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday to no Bora. Monday to Friday Z-World, Fox TV, ZTV, zvese ndezvemukadzi. Now we do that. We do that a lot. Ndara sistonakirwa. Mukatona chidya sorry. Patona chifara. Atofara. No, it's necessary. We do a lot of prize. But it's hard to be out now and again. Because upongo buda panze vamwe vakukudonza komiki aucha na kids kuzongo vinge zvasiyana. So normally we travel out of the country. We've been to Malawi, we've been to Mozambique, where you just get a few people who know you and you enjoy. I went to Cape Town. The whole Cape Town is full of Zimbabweans. They're from komiki. So it's a different thing altogether. When you travel out, Mozambique. Recently, we're planning to go to Namibia just for a holiday, so we travel a lot. I think advice and comedy is not a forced thing. You cannot force yourself to be a comedian. You cannot go to school to learn how to be a comedian. It's an inborn thing. And if you want to do social media skits, start with your friends. Post up timeline pako zvimboranakidza hama dzako, shamwari dzako dzikanakidzwa dzichasharewo kushamwari dzadzo, shamwari dzadzo dzikanakidzwa dzosharewo kushamwari dzadzo. So that's how you build your Facebook. I have a lot of people who inbox me achiti komi pasa ndoda kuitawo zvamunoita, ndotanga sei. Do you have a Facebook page? Yes. Have you ever recorded yourself doing anything? Yes. Have you posted it? No. How do you become known if you don't post to the world what you do? You need to be out to the world, because Facebook is a www. So www, it means World Wide World. If I post a thing right now on Facebook, it reaches someone who is in UK. It reaches someone who is at the point I've posted it. Saka wewe chauno regera kuposta chi when you think you are funny. Create, post. The world is waiting for new voices, new concepts, new ideas, new everything. Exactly. I see dance. Ya dance unokuita winza mangoma topinza ukatoita mari kana kuita kanjiwa ikaka kanjiwa otoita mari. But mumwe kukomi kudance ikoko anenge achinzi sekala achiti ndebvu kuratidza ubaba. So in dance you can do anything and people can dance. Exactly. But in comedy you have to do something and you have to prove to people that you can make them laugh. Okay.
So what challenges do you meet in doing your work?
A lot. Okay, there is misconception between our work and the current government. People think Tuka government, which I don't want to. I always want to direct people to people like Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah speaks about Jacob Zuma. When Jacob Zuma was president, Trevor Noah talks about Donald Trump. Trevor Noah making jokes about the president. And even in our new display, it's not the president who has complained. It's some people. It's not. We as comedians, it's our job to heal, to speak for other people. And when we say to heal, pakaitika chinhu chekutoti charwadza nyika tinogona kuchiconverta into a joke, vanhu votoseka about it totokangana. So people, it's not. I'm not saying it's the president. The president has never called me. He has never even said anything. I guess he sees whatever we do. But then what I tell you is some people, and you know, people are not disturbed by work. It's one. Number two, other challenges is for a comedian to get accreditation, you got and also of hometown and everything. You go through a lot of offices, this and that. You know, you got basic. Try to skit in town. Now we don't do skits in town because you need accreditation. You need film. You need. Wakuda paper 100. So kuti kana wakazosanga nawakoma nawo nisikero chinetsana nawo. But besides, hakuna mari. Okay, that's okay. Mari, we need money. Filming includes cost. You could travel, you could choose a site, you could choose a venue, your food while it's on set. Like a 3-minute skit. I guess you understand it because you also make films. It's not that matter. I just use the manga you got the lifestyle and motivation and lifestyle. I'm going to 2 minutes. People take it for granted. People complain. They can TV, it's good quality, chichi. It's money. It needs money. And then you don't get people coming in, corporates, but that's how it is. You have to just prove to people that you can do it with or without their help. My favorite dress code is suit, formal. Yeah, I never really liked formal because formal is hard for an artist. Sometimes don't feeling you don't go some tennis pursuit to. It's a thing. You don't go feel like you are the most comfortable person wherever you are. Exactly. So sometimes you get some tennis man, you know, a picture or get talky vibes. You know, you go say, but it's not like that. And okay, I prefer to have a suit, any shoe. Nobody needs a shoe because I don't like formal shoes a lot.
And your favorite car or the car you drive now?
My favorite car is not the car that I drive now. My first car was a Nissan March. So, you know your love with the first car. It's a small car. I could maneuver through my congestion and whatnot. I love it. But then, in my fault, I know I couldn't and I know Nissan March. And I don't go down. I can go to Changamuke. But I would love to drive a Nissan March again. Kaka pimp, kaka ne ready.
Okay. Then your favorite food?
That I don't like food at all. I don't care about food. I eat to survive.
So you don't eat?
I eat to survive. So okay. I don't care what I eat. Chanjanango koshesa now imvura. Nango imvura iri health. Those ndango is so value. But cheers for food. I'm there jero garwe, jero whatever. Okay, as for food, anything goes. We can't have.
Then you know you calculate yourself. How much do you think you are worth?
A calculation of worthiness. I always do it now and again. I'm worth an unknown amount of anything.
Okay.
Because if I want to say an unknown amount of gold, someone might bring me all the gold in the world and say, so this is what you're worth. And I'll tell you, no, because I'm alive. Okay. I could have acquired it the same way you have acquired it. So I cannot be weighed upon anything on value levels. When the Cristiano Ronaldo is worth 70, it's wrong. He's not worth 17 billion. Yeah. Because what if streaming alone or on ZTV, BBC, wherever, his kids gets him 17 billion in a day? So you stop playing football because he runs for 90 minutes. So you would just sit and say, no, and so you can't weigh a life over any value of anything. We have value. Couldn't have value. If you call me for a gig here, I'll charge you this much. Don't say he's worth that much. No, I've charged you. According to I need 1,000. No, it's because we have agreed. We have looked at the time that I'm going to be with you, and then we put it together and said, no, for that time that I'll spend with you, this is the amount.
Lastly, your destination of choice in Zimbabwe, your dream destination?
I would live in Inyanga forever. it's a beautiful, peaceful, and unpolluted environment. You know, you go to Nyanga, you just feel like you're breathing new air, you're breathing everything nice. I love Nyanga. I've never been to Vic Falls. I find it too advertised, too talked about. But as for Nyanga, man, the place is beautiful. If I don't stay in Nyanga, I would go to the other side. I've been there before. There's a place along Save River. It's I think it's called Checheche. Yeah, it's Checheche. It's around Chipinge area. The place is beautiful. God has created Zimbabwe as the most beautiful place.
Okay.